It's Dave, there's my motorbike helmet, and welcome to Creative Weekly. Today, this is all about thanks. This is all about praise. I want to encourage you as a leader in this ministry that what you do is incredibly vital and incredibly important. Think for a moment about your culture. I grew up in New Zealand, and because where I grew up, I love rugby, and no matter how little interest you have in rugby, there's something about our culture that everybody respects and understands it. If you grew up in Australia, down in Victoria, you probably like AFL. If you grew up in what is this place? Queensland, maybe in New South Wales, you probably like rugby league, right? Our culture has a huge influence on who we are, what we love, and what we do. In Psalm 8 verse 2, it says, "Through the praise of children and infants, you have established a stronghold against your enemies, to silence the foe and the avenger." This is important. This is vital. And you listen to the word and you go, yeah, I've heard that before. Sure, I get it. Great, gotcha. I understand it. But you've really got to understand this. The culture that our kids grow up on and is going to have a huge impact on the rest of their lives. This simple act of being in church, this simple act of every week having somebody tell them to praise, open their mouth, to sing, to worship God, has such a profound impact. Sometimes we downplay it and we go, what can we do? It's only a few minutes a week. But just think of the cultural impacts, the cultural influences in your life that you've picked up just from being around a family, being around a culture in your life. I want you to see that what you do on the weekend services for our kids can have a huge cultural impact on their lives. But not just that, it goes further than that. Through the Word of God here, saying that this idea of praise from children is powerful, and it silences the foe, the avenger. Talks about the enemies. All these different versions have different ways of describing the fact that there is an enemy, and praise from children does something. Do not downplay, do not minimize what you get to do this weekend, because as you do this faithfully every single week, you're creating not just a cultural influence in our kids' lives, but a spiritual, long-lasting influence. And thank you so much for every single person in this ministry. I saw great pictures this week from New York City. First time they've just launched their Kids Creative in New York. Check out the Instagram of Mike Vogel, who's the kids pastor there. Maybe there's some others. Sarah Edmiston, one of our team, gone back to America. Amazing things happening all around the world. No matter where you are and where you're serving and how many kids you're leading, you are making a huge difference. So thank you so much.